I have a confession to make.
You actually like this movie?
I like Suicide Squad better than I like this movie.
Well, that's like everyone.
Oh, okay. Damn, what was I worried about then?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The comment section.
Ah! It just goes crazy.
Fear the comment section.
Oh, gosh. No, I don't fear the comment section.
I do.
No, I don't. You know why? Most of them are unoriginal because whenever it comes to insults, they always tend to, just sway towards fat fucks, which, honestly, here's the thing, guys. If you're going to insult us, at least have some originality.
Also, I mean, if you're going to insult us, at least insult Micah, too.
No.
Sorry,
no.
I'm sort of throwing...
I get an occasional insult.
Yeah, there's
well,
a bus,
John hater. You John hater.
And I'm sorry about
it's all right.
that.
Okay, but honestly, guys, if you're going to insult us, at least try to be original about it. I mean, honestly, if I had a penny for every time some unoriginal twat called me a fat fuck, I'd be a billionaire by now, all right?
I mean, we're working on it.
Just try to be original, all right? And if you don't have anything original to really say, then save yourself and us some IQ points by not posting anything
Anyway, Batman versus Superman.
Yes. So, yeah, Batman v Superman by the Nostalgia Critic.
And Angry Joe.
And Angry Joe, yes. Angry Joe is in this as well. Actually, him and Angry Joe went at it over the Man of Steel as well.
Yep, which all right. This is going to be...
This is one that you all have been requesting for a while.
Yep.
So...
F it, let's do it.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it. Why not?
Here we go.
I'm kind of scared of this one.
Yup.
You should be. Joe, your assistance is required. Yeah. Doug is like the biggest Batman fan, and Joe is like the ultimate Superman fan. No, for six, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, pretty much.
You ready? Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, God.
What's up?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, God.
He just broke his hand.
He does look really angry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joe's a very angry man.
Yes, he is. Especially whenever he is, extremely disappointed in a game. You should see. You should have seen his review. I think it was. It's not. That's how bad it was. It was so traumatic. I'll remember probably a little later. A shark group. Yep.
So, what do you think of our prequel to DC's Avengers Part 1? We accomplished what Marvel did in several movies with just one movie, with the exact same results.
I'd rather we saw a good Batman-Superman movie.
What? I thought you liked it.
No!
Kinda.
Is that,
Well,
is
then
that
you did like
Leonidas
it?
on his
No.
computer?
Kinda!
Well, then what's the problem?
People have been waiting years to see this team up.
Yeah, and the choices you made were just so
DC!
This is arguably the most anticipated comic book movie of all time, in that people have been waiting to see it even before it was announced.
Yeah.
There have been
right.
several comics where Batman and Superman are together, as well as cartoons. But, despite there being tons of Batman and Superman movies, there had never been one with them together. However, with the Marvel crossovers proving to be exceptionally successful, DC felt it was time to throw their hat into the ring and use this as a means to start their own DC cinematic universe. Despite a very strong opening, its box office dropped a shocking 68% the following weekend. How bad is that? Batman and Robin's second weekend had a 63% drop.
Ooh.
Wow.
That bad.
That means
kill all
more
the
people went
dinosaurs.
back to see
The
that
Ice
film
Age.
rather than Batman vs. Superman. What the hell
my
have
favorite
you
line.
done, Zach?
It's a good one.
It's good.
All right, well, why don't you just start from the beginning of the film?
All right.
Batman
Wait,
Begins.
you're just playing a few minutes from Batman Begins.
Exactly! After showing a flashback we've seen done so much, I'm surprised there's not action figures of it. We cut to yet another flashback of Bruce driving through Metropolis when it was being destroyed by zombies.
Fake business associate, you have to get out of Metropolis.
Why?
Oh, wow. Good thing you called me. I never would have looked out the window to notice that.
I will avenge you, man, the audience barely knows. As well as all the lives we're only now acknowledging might be Superman's fault!
Flash forward a year later as, thank God, Lois figures out Clark Kent is Superman, and they discuss their future together.
Clark, I'm concerned. People were shot to death in the desert, and they're blaming you for some reason. Hey, Zach, what's that about?
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah,
Well, if you can't see how they would mistake Superman shooting people to death,
Yeah, who do they think he is, Batman?
I don't think I should have to explain the obvious. Besides, this leads to a very deep conversation.
I just don't know if the world is ready to accept you, or if what you're doing is right, or if it is right, if it's just gonna make things worse. You're standing in the bathtub.
I'm standing in the bathtub.
I feel like we were discussing some very important issues here.
But I'm standing in the bathtub.
Yeah, you are.
Good point.
But it looks like one of the people intimidated by Supes is Lex Luthor, played
This
from
doesn't-
Mythology by Jesse Eisenberg.
Hey, Mr. Standard Man, look what I got. A shiny green rock that can weaken Kryptonians. I'll let you have it if you give me access to Zod's ship.
You seem completely unbalanced. Why would I give you access to any of that?
Because I've got Jolly Ranchers.
Sold.
Cherry. By the way, Wonder Woman's in this movie.
Hello.
Pretty much.
Okay, so what's the problem? Come on.
Joe. No.
Not yet.
Just wait.
First,
Not yet, big guy.
Jesse Eisenberg. Second, if Superman took down military satellites trying to track him, why the hell didn't he take Zod's ship, a weapon from Krypton, away from them?
Third, Jesse Eisenberg. Fourth, there's no reason for Luthor to hate Superman here. In the comics and movies, Superman foils his evil plans constantly, so it makes sense to try to kill him. But in this movie, if anything, Lex Luthor benefits from Superman, as he said he has contracts to rebuild everything that was destroyed. His motivations are completely backward.
Well, like everyone else, he's afraid of Superman's massive power and ability to destroy.
He makes Doomsday later! That's like 5 Supermans with a fist for a brain!
And what was that other thing?
Jesse Eisenberg!
Yeah.
Whether you want to call him Lex Luthor Jr. or whatever, this is a beyond awkward performance.
Even at his corniest, Lex is a powerful, charming, diabolical mastermind. He always had a cool
Honestly, I
attitude,
thought Michael
a
Rosenbaum
business-type
did that pretty
mindset,
well.
and a
Yes.
suave, calculating demeanor.
This guy is more like Roger Rabbit if he was a supervillain.
Kevin Spacey, I thought,
But at
was
least he introduces
fantastic.
Clark Kent
He
to
was a
Bruce
great
Wayne.
choice.
That'll really get
He
them
was the
hating
only
each
good thing
other.
about that movie.
Yeah, but why? We have a vague understanding of why Batman hates Superman, but there's really no reason Superman should hate Batman.
So nice to meet you, Bruce Wayne. The pleasure's all mine, Clark Kent. I hear Batman is trampling on civil liberties, making people live in fear, thinking he's above the law.
Nice.
I hear Superman is powerfully dangerous, putting tons of people in harm's way. If there's even a 1% chance that he's unstable, he must be destroyed.
There we go. Yup.
By the way, Wonder Woman's in this movie.
Hello.
Howdy, boys. God, I love bringing people together. This reminds me of the time that I ended up...
Who's a pipsqueak?
That's Lex Luthor.
No.
Afraid so.
Does he ever shut up?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
Pretty much. That's what I want.
And now we're friends.
Well, I guess I had that coming. See you later, boys.
Smokin'!
Jesus, like a bad dream, man.
No, that's my department.
What?
Yeah. I want most people to look at me and say he was such a good Batman he could do most of it in his sleep. So I do most of it in my sleep. In fact, this is a dream sequence right now.
No kidding.
Subplots, future characters, things you don't understand yet, so it must be clever.
Hello.
Master Wayne, what is it?
I just don't know, Commissioner Alfred. I just feel like the motivations of the next film are being figured out before the motivations of this film.
Well, that's still not gonna get me grandchildren anytime soon.
Not this again.
Yes, this again.
It gets even weirder when Batman is chasing down some guys who have the kryptonite and Superman stops him right in his tracks for pretty much no reason.
Well, by only weakness that can kill you.
I hate you.
Why?
Because you're a vigilante.
You're a vigilante. I hate you because you're responsible for a ton of deaths.
You're responsible for a ton of death.
That's ridiculous. I value human life much more than you ever.
Just stop hypocriting where I'm hypocriting. Go back to Gotham. It's literally across the street.
Tell me something.
Do it.
Do you bleed? Whoa. We're cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Listen, detective, if I'm so bloodthirsty as you say I am, why haven't I killed you already?
Because I intimidate you? Boo. You never answered me. Do you bleed? You will.
That was a pretty good
What did
scene.
you say?
Nothing.
Didn't hear nothing. It's fine.
Because he only said it after he
A real mature dick.
You're Bruce Wayne. Buy another one.
What was that exchange they had? Oh, shut up, Clark. Get a sense of humor. Oh, shut up,
Okay,
Bruce.
so you
Buy a
guys
sense
don't
of
think
humor.
Batman and Superman have
That's
enough
good.
reasons to hate
Who
each
is
other.
that
But
with
hey,
Leonidas
you
on
gotta
his
give me credit.
screensaver?
Lex
Is that-
Luthor. His plan's
That's
pretty
not
basic.
Gorgo. Queen Gorgo.
I don't know.
I thought it was Wonder Woman at first.
By inviting Superman to the Capitol building and then blowing it up, causing people to hate him more.
But even in the movie, they know he didn't do it.
And why would Superman use a bomb? He doesn't need one.
But it's okay because he scares Superman into exile.
What was that Lex's plan?
I don't know. I mean, yes, that's exactly what he wanted.
Why does he make another Kryptonian then? He tricks the incredibly advanced Kryptonian technology using fake fingerprints and forces it to genetically combine his DNA with that of Zod.
You know, genetic mutation is forbidden by Kryptonians.
But they're all dead, so it really doesn't matter.
Even though your fingerprints convince me otherwise, I'll roll with it.
Boy, don't you wish this is how all advanced technology worked?
This phone is password protected.
Yeah, but the guy who owned it died.
Oh, okay. Here's all his info.
Jackpot.
Oh, hey, whose
Oh,
phone
it's the
is that?
FBI.
That's yours.
What? Hey, give me that.
Ooh, look at all the Spartan porn.
I don't need this. I'm friends with Christopher Nolan.
So?
So while in exile, Clark comes across his dead father building a snow fort.
Hi.
This is either because A, he's a ghost, B, Clark's hallucinating, C, more inconsistent Kryptonian technology, or D, if this is really your biggest question through all of this, you're on Quaaludes.
Okay. Meanwhile, Luthor's men sneak up on Lois and kidnap her.
Oh, don't worry. This happens all the time. I brought my own chloroform.
And she wakes up on top of Lex's building.
Hello, my dear.
Aha! I knew it! Through my journalistic skills, I figured out it was you, thus completing my incredibly essential role to this film.
Oh, you figured out that Lex Luthor was the bad guy, huh? Real brain scratcher there. Nobody else would have figured that one out. You really solidified yourself as a necessity there. You know what I was doing while you were figuring out that incredible info? I figured out who Superman was, figured out who Batman was, and I planned 2 kidnappings to take place on the night that he was planning to finish him off. See, there you go. And you know what the best part is? I did all of that off screen, so even I don't know how I did all this impossible shit. Phew, is it chilly up here? Or is that just the cold uselessness of your character?
Hey! I'm really important!
Oh yeah, sure. Let's get to the one thing that we know you're good at.
3, 2.
Thank you! I really am important!
It's over, Luthor.
Your mama says blah.
Says blah?
No, but she will when I slit her throat. Now go kill Batman because I think it'd be cool.
Okay.
Mother's Day.
This is it. We barely have a reason to hate each other except we hate the fact that the other one kills. I'll kill you for that!
No.
Pretty high drama, huh? Orc. Isn't this it? Isn't this what you've always wanted to see?
Yeah, it's what we've always wanted to see.
But not why we wanted to see it.
There you go.
We want to see Batman and Superman fight because they have different ideologies that we enjoy. One is dark and aggressive, the other is kind and hopeful. Seeing 2 points of view that are different but we identify with go head and head is deep and conflicting drama.
But Superman is fighting to save his mom, and Batman is fighting because he pretty much does what he does. It's not an epic fight if the motivations are weak. It is the literal definition of forced.
Yeah, but isn't it so cool the way Batman swings him around like a yo-yo?
Yeah.
And isn't it cool the way Superman punches him across the building?
Yeah.
And wasn't it cool when Batman sprayed him with kryptonite gas, or just minutes later he could stab him with a kryptonite spear?
Wait a minute. Why didn't he just stab him with the spear first?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, this is a battle of brains as well as brawn. Why didn't Batman just stab him as his first move?
There you go.
Well,
that?
look! Aquaman's in the movie!
Hello.
Answer the question!
Okay, we did it so people could see more of them fighting. I'm cool!
And
Shut up.
there's your problem. They see them fighting, but they don't experience them fighting. Anyone can just watch 2 people fight. Hell, you can just take 2 strangers, put them in Batman and Superman costumes, and have them do cool stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly questioning why throughout the whole thing, you're not experiencing it. You're constantly being distracted by elements that don't add up.
But perhaps you didn't hear me.
It's cool.
Aquaman's in the movie!
Hello.
There it is.
Cyborg?
No, Zach. No.
Batman has the upper hand until an amazing discovery is made.
Martha!
What? What'd you say?
I need to save Martha!
Oh my God. My mother's still alive.
No, you idiot! Your mothers have the same name.
This instantly erases all hatred.
From now on, you and I will be best friends.
I'll throw this over here then.
Haha! I've created the ultimate Kryptonian devil!
I'll just go and grab that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, look! I'm drowning in the water!
What is this, like the 4th time? I'll save you, Lois, and I'll grab this spear, which is the only thing that weakens me.
I'm important!
Yeah, you used to be.
And I'm Batman.
Haha! I've done it! I've created the ultimate Kryptonian devil! Candy? Oh! Oh, my face! Why is your spirit all over my face?
What's going on here, Lex? I thought you hated Kryptonians. Now you've made another one. Your plan makes no sense.
You don't get it. My plan is chaos. God versus God. Anarchy. The bell has been rung. Ding, 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 ding. Let's put a smile on that face.
Lex Luthor.
Uh-huh.
You're portraying Lex Luthor right now.
That's nothing. Wait till you see how well we understand Doomsday.
Doomsday?
Yes, we wrote him so he's a combo of Lex and Zod's DNA, creating...
Roar, roar. I am your Doomsday. Roar. I will find him!
But that's not what Doomsday looks like.
Oh, what did you expect? A monster evolved from cloning thousands of alien babies, dying and being reborn until it created the ultimate killing machine? Like in the comic?
Yeah.
Well, why would that look anything like Zod and Luthor's goddamn DNA? A combination of Zod and Luthor should look exactly like that. Zod and Luthor. Where did this double-sized, double-muscle, brain-dead, dick-missing creature come from? In fact, wait a minute. Lex Luthor combining his DNA with Kryptonian DNA to create an uncontrollable monster? That's Nuclear Man! Oh my God! Zack Snyder is getting inspiration from Superman 4! The worst Superman movie ever!
Agreed.
Yep.
We got Doomsday in the movie! Dude, this isn't a contest for how much shit you can jam in this movie.
Yes. Apparently
we
it
loved
was.
these characters because they were given time to develop.
Just because you give them the same name doesn't automatically make them the same character.
Yes.
But what if we had the Flash?
Shut the hell up.
Okay. Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
So after Wonder Woman finally joins the team,
Hello.
Wait.
Oh, I can stay this time? Awesome.
Batman has a great idea.
We need to lure him into the city towards the kryptonite, where all the innocent people are.
Wouldn't it be easier to bring the easily transportable kryptonite here?
Don't you watch these movies? We don't save people from destruction, we bring it to them.
Then Superman has a great idea. I'm gonna sacrifice myself to save us all.
Are you sure?
Yes, even though there's probably 1,000 other ways we can be doing this right now, but no, I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
100%.
No, I meant,
and
are you sure you're
hold
gonna kill him?
Doomsday.
Because wasn't killing Zod a big deal in the first one?
Yeah, but I got over it.
We seem to do that a lot.
I will fight him!
Superman rushes towards Doomsday with the kryptonite spear, and he dies.
Superman dies in the second movie.
Well, don't forget, there's even more than that. We use even more Jesus symbolism.
There it is.
Don't
Yep.
worry, we'll get through all the Stations of the Cross. Luthor is sent to jail.
See? I have a bald head now. I'm totally Lex Luthor. Why so serious?
And just when you think he's really gone for good,
Kind of mysterious.
a few specks of dirt rise from his coffin, hinting that maybe, just maybe, he'll come back. Thus, we've combined the most famous Batman and Superman stories into one emotional package, giving you
Now punch him, Joe.
exactly what you've always wanted to see. Come on.
Never mind. It's not worth it. Uh-oh. Joe?
Joe. There it is.
You know what I want to see?
No?
I want to see the Justice League at his funeral, but now I can't. I want to see a hero slowly stripped of his life in the ultimate battle, instead of just being stabbed in one swoop, but now I can't. I want to build a connection with this Superman the same way he built a connection with me in hundreds of stories, but now I can't. I want to fear that this might be the time that Superman doesn't make it back, but now I can't. How many comics were there before Superman died?
I don't know.
Hundreds, thousands. And how many movies did you make with him?
2.
2! You killed him in 2 movies and you barely even focused on him. You know what I want to see? I want to see you earn Superman's death. This isn't fucking Jimmy Olsen. This is goddamn Superman.
Ooh.
He deserves your
Harsh on Jimmy
time
Olsen.
and respect.
Thank you, Joe. Wait.
Ditto. This movie is
Good.
trying to be Marvel, The Dark Knight, Wonder Woman, Justice League, The Death of Superman, and Batman vs. Superman, when Batman vs. Superman would have been more than enough.
Yes.
The reason we love so many of the stories that you were trying to fit into this is because each one was its own individual story. The Death of Superman wasn't also a prequel to Suicide Squad or the retelling of Dark Knight Returns. It focused on one story and allowed us to get invested. Sure, you have to compromise a story when it comes to making a movie, but when you lose the heart and soul of what made that story so special, is it worth just squeezing in instead of devoting the time it deserves?
So, that's what you really think, huh? Well, I'm sorry that my movie didn't please you in the least.
Oh no, a lot of it was pretty awesome.
What?
As much as so many of those scenes suck, there's a lot of scenes that are friggin' amazing. The action, the visuals, Affleck as Batman, Irons as Alfred.
Yep.
When it did certain parts of the comic right, it was a pretty kick-ass film.
So wait, did you like it or not?
I mean,
It's not good.
Did you see?
I am glad that I saw it.
Yeah.
If you're just looking for Batman
Yep.
and Superman to
Great.
fight each other, you'll get it. It's just not in a story that makes any sense.
It's got a lot of cool scenes that are hard to say not to go check it out. So, in a strange way, I'm still recommending it.
I suppose that's all over the map, but then again, your movie's all over the map. So I guess it comes full circle.
If those are your thoughts, then why did you come all the way out here then?
Well, we were thinking that maybe we could write the next one?
That is a very violent man.
I mean, honestly, that's a movie that I would watch. Yeah. They wrote. Yeah. right.
I would as well.
Yeah. Like those two? Yes.
Oh, Doug and Joe are ultra fans of both Batman and Superman. Now, okay. I remember when the preview for Batman v Superman came out, the one that showed Doomsday.
Hey, Doug Walker here.
I
doing
remember-
a charity shout out, and this is one of the
I
few where I am
remember
actually
Joe's
not going to show
reaction
video from
to
their
it
YouTube
being
channel, even
probably
though there is video from
one
it.
of the
In
most
fact,
honest
the imagery is so
examples
graphic and
of
so
sheer
uncomfortable
disappointment
that I was debating even whether or not
I
to
have
do
ever
this
heard in
charity.
my
But
entire
for
life.
that exact reason, that's why it really needs
'Cause
to be done. It's called
he just went-
killthejigger.org.
At the very
and a
moment
jigger is
Doomsday
a
hops
sand
down
flea,
from the
smallest
building
type of flea
and
there
just
is,
lands and you know,
in
poses
tropical
at the
and third
camera.
world countries
Joe's like,
where they can burrow in
No!
through your foot and they can just pretty
Actually,
much
I'll
eat you from
submit
the
a link
inside out.
to that. I'll
And
give
if
you a link to
are
that.
Do it.
Brave
And you
enough
will
to go
see
and see
just
some
the
of these
sheer
videos and
disappointment
everything.
in
It's
Joe's face.
It's tough. It's really
Yeah,
rough.
it was like his soul
but
was being
that is
exhumed
all the
from
more
his body.
reason why
Just
these
forced out of his
people
body.
need to
I was
exist
hoping
and they
and
need to
praying that
go
was like
and
a larval stage
and kill
and
these
they
things.
was
I
going
mean,
to
these things
transform
survive by
further
pretty much
and- Yeah, like-
burrowing
and not
into
look like the cave
people's
troll from
feet
Lord of the
and
Rings.
just,
Yeah.
like I said, just destroying them. A lot of them
Okay.
have to have
'Cause,
their
I mean, basically
feet
that's what it was, laser
amputated,
came
or if they
from.
don't get to it quick
Yeah,
enough, it
and
can spread to other
no
parts, and
Orlando Bloom to stop
it's
it.
really horrific. And this is an organization that goes in and
something
really
gets
awesome
rid of
name.
these things, and they're trying to build a
Laser-
clinic specifically
Damn, that is a
for
good band
this
name.
because
Laser
the type of stuff that
Came up
these
with it
things
first,
do and how
Internet.
many of them there are.
Sorry,
It's
before
just
anyone-
astounding.
before anyone
I've never even
says,
heard of
I-
this thing
well, I don't-
before,
we know I don't
but
believe in intellectual property.
this is
Are
going
there
on,
scenes
and
after
if you
Because
want to
someone
just
always says,
donate,
yeah,
if you go to their
Let's
site,
take a look.
killthejigger.org, you can just
Not
go
sure. I
donate.
don't know if this is
Trust
a
me,
team.
you'll
Oh,
be
it-
sending
it
it to a
could
good
be.
cause.
it's Doug-
If you
oh, it's,
want to look
Doug
at the
doing shout-outs
videos
to
or the
charity.
imagery, you
Oh,
can.
okay.
But if
That's
you
what
don't
it-
want
Doug
to,
always
I
does
would
that. He always
almost
does shout-outs to
advise
charity and
not
everything.
to. But
That's one big
if
thing
you
I
don't
like
want
about
to,
it.
you can
Okay,
just go to
but-
their website and you can donate. And
Honestly-
trust me, you would definitely be
Okay,
sending it to
guys,
a good.
I know what you're
gonna
gonna say.
These are
Oh,
people
more
that
nerds
really don't
bashing on
deserve to
Batman
go
v
through
Superman.
this
Here's the
kind
thing.
of stuff.
This is our opinion.
So definitely go.
You don't have
check
to
it
like
out,
it,
show your
but
support,
honestly,
and donate to something
I really
great.
pretty much
Take care.
100% agree with everything they pointed out in this. Like
Yeah.
I'm on board with everything they
Yeah.
said because the visuals were good.
Oh, dude, yes.
But
like
this
you,
movie
like you,
was all over the place, and it was so frustrating.
well, like you said, that opening with Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dean Morgan is.
I had when that opening you showed that, I had so much hope because it was so
well filmed.
there was a lot told in very little, and it was really dramatic without showing anything.
Yes. Zack Snyder, I will say this: he knows how to set up a good shot. Honestly, I would make him my cinematographer. Now, whether or not he'll take that down jolt of a in terms of production because he's so used to being.
movie.
Well, no.
I mean-
No. Cinematographers. Okay, here's the thing. Wally Pfister was the cinematographer for Christopher Nolan on the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wally Pfister, after he was done with that, did Transcendence. You ever see Transcendence?
Nope.
Good. It was a bad film. Very bad
Oh,
film. Hated
good.
it. And honestly, the visuals in it, really good. The storytelling, not so good. See, good directors can set up a shot and can make parts of the story interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Great directors can set up a shot and tell and spellbind you with the story, keep you completely invested.
Yeah.
The Nolan films pulled that off, and Wally Pfister was the cinematographer for that. Zack Snyder, I think, as a cinematographer, I think he does good work in terms of him setting up shots and everything. Versus how the film looks in final production, which the director is supposed to oversee and everything. Well, depending on how it is in the contract.
Yeah.
David Fincher, Alien 3, for example, on that.
jeez.
Okay, so anyway, I am glad in one aspect of the outcome of this being Zack Snyder will no longer be in high as regards at Warner Brothers.
Good.
Instead, a lot of the executive decisions when it comes to the DC cinematic universe will be overseen by Ben Affleck and Jeff Johns. I am very happy about that.
Yep.
Because Ben Affleck, okay, a lot of people, throw, Batfleck, you trust Batfleck? When it comes to Ben Affleck being a filmmaker, yeah, I trust him. Look at his history. I mean, honestly, look at Gone Baby Gone. Look at The Town. Look at Argo. I rest my case.
He does good work.
Does really good work. Even when he's not in the film. I mean, that's
yeah.
I mean, he directed.
Well, I mean, that's the bigger part of it is, how well does he work when he's not in the film?
Yes, and Gone
Very
Baby
well.
Gone, very well. He
So,
works very well.
Yeah. But now let me ask you one very important question.
Go ahead.
How involved was Jeff Johns in The Killing Joke?
Not very, from what I understand.
Good. All right.
Not very. From what I understand, that was complete. That was okay. The DC animated studios, they're handled in a completely different sense.
Okay. Because
the way they handled The Killing Joke was haphazard.
A lot of people were unhappy about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to expand the story,
some of them are sitting on this couch.
Yes. If you are okay.
Solid.
If you are wanting to, okay, here's a lesson for The Killing Joke. If you want to expand the story, fill in that 90-minute runtime that almost every movie has to aspire to hit.
Yeah.
Then at least make the jumps in terms of storytelling logic, make them reasonable. Like, for instance, Bruce Wayne and Batgirl or Barbara Gordon have never had I mean, honestly, they've dabbled with it in the comics, and every time they do, the fans just turn on it. Fans turn on it.
Don't do that.
If you want to have a logical reasoning for Barbara Gordon to want to retire, have implications where Dick Grayson is thinking the exact same thing. And honestly, have that, and have that as a dynamic, and have them have conversations. I mean, have them talk out, maybe planning out their lives after they're out of the vigilante business.
Yeah.
And then whenever it happens to whatever happens to Barbara Gordon, whenever the Joker shoots her, have
Spoilers.
Dick.
I mean, okay, not really spoil. Everybody knows, but
More than almost 30 years, man.
Yep.
Almost 30
I
years.
don't know what.
But anyway, okay. But anyway, after it happens, have Dick Grayson. Well, okay, have Dick Grayson want to go after the Joker, but Batman, knowing how much Dick means to Barbara, tells him to stay. He'll take care of it.
There you go.
And you have the dynamic between, and you have the bedside conversation after Barbara is done, and she pours her heart out to Dick, saying that she was looking so forward to having a life with him, and now it's gone. That is heartfelt. That is tragic. That is Greek tragedy at its finest.
And it makes a hell of a lot more sense than Batman and Barbara Gordon having a relationship. No.
Yeah. So that's what you could have had. That's what you should have had, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not a filmmaker.
Well, okay, no matter what they had, it shouldn't have been that.
Yes, I agree 100%.
Like, I'm not gonna say that we know what you should have done there, but you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. 100% agree. And it's just like in this. So many things cobbled together that doesn't make sense. Okay, The Death of Superman. I own that comic book. That is one of my comic book treasures.
Yeah.
I own that one. I got that. That was when I first started getting into comic books. The Death of Superman. I was into Superman comics. And then The Death of Superman came out. And
that's a damn good story.
It is. It is the whole build-up. Like, the Justice League fighting Doomsday. Nothing Doomsday
they can't
mauling through him.
They can't do dick.
Yeah, they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And then Superman, the last stand in Metropolis.
Yeah, the last best hope.
Yes.
And, see, here's the thing. Personally, I think Superman's kind of bland and uninteresting.
Okay.
There have been times where Superman has been interesting. That was one of those times.
There you go.
I mean, oh man. And then you get
all of the people following in his wake trying to be Superman.
Yes.
You get Steel, you get the cyborg Superman. It's interesting stuff.
It is. It is. How do you fill the void? It's like, they talk about the void that is there whenever a criminal element is gone and what fills the void.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The power
nature abhors
vacuum.
nature abhors a vacuum.
There you go.
And,
But that is, if you're going to do that story, you do that story. You don't try to jam in Batman versus Superman and jam in Wonder Woman and Aquaman and all this stuff.
Yeah,
you
Justice
have to
League Origins.
You have to establish
Don't
so
forget-
many of these things first.
Don't forget there's some like Flashpoint elements in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
they
yes.
didn't even talk about that.
Man.
And okay.
Yeah,
Nate and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
If we were in charge of this,
Yes.
I mean, and Lord knows, I can't guarantee that our ideas would work any better.
No,
but
not.
You sure as hell don't try to establish all of this in one movie.
No.
I mean, definitely would have made the Wonder Woman movie,
Yes.
the Aquaman movie,
Oh, yeah.
and the Flash movie, and all of these different movies. A hell of a lot more before we would have made this.
Yes.
And
This is a crescendo.
you would have given I would have gone at least a couple more Superman movies. I would have gone a couple more Batman movies.
Yeah.
And
Aquaman would have been such a great fish in water story.
yeah,
Because some kind of the trope with Aquaman is like he's always with the Justice League or something doing something else. I like the Aquaman stories where he's like on the bottom of the ocean doing Atlantean stuff because it's
Yeah.
the bottom of the ocean and it's Atlantis.
It's an endless world of possibilities.
Well,
We still go on. Go on.
not to mention the Justice League stories where Aquaman's just "Welcome to my world. We're underwater. Let's do this."
Yeah.
and they're just man, this is the one time.
Yeah.
The one time.
Well, actually, he's
Aquaman's
useful
fish
on
in water story. That's what I want.
Well, he's actually useful on land too.
Yeah,
Oh, it's super strong. But I'm saying is that's kind of the trope is he's always the fish out of water.
Yeah.
Well,
But
okay.
I want the fish in water story.
Never was he so much a fish out of water. I've told you about this comic.
You told.
Where
Yeah.
he's
Go ahead.
driving the truck. He's driving the box truck that's the aquarium.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, he'll bring the sea to you. And
Jesus.
it's so stupid.
It is.
He launches swordfish out of the back of the... They're going
make
to
a-
die. You are launching those fish to their death.
Make a breathing apparatus out of kelp.
It's so stupid.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. There's one thing they don't do with Aquaman that nobody that really honestly they don't touch on in comic books much. That truly shows just how important Aquaman can
He's
be.
married to a redhead.
Well, that's one thing. Yeah, he's married to Ariel from friggin' The Little Mermaid.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No. There was
I'm
a comic,
joking.
There's a comic very recently. Basically, Atlantis has been deemed an enemy of the United States.
Ah, yes.
And so the army is coming after Aquaman and Mera. Mera straight up rips a tank apart and starts trying to take down choppers by throwing the turret. And he's like, no one dies.
If
We're
you
not
can
doing this.
survive the pressure on the bottom of the ocean, I mean, that's...
Yeah, and that's the thing. Aquaman. Yeah, all of the Atlanteans are basically like that.
Yep.
Yes, he just so happens
They're
to
just
be the
waiting.
alpha. He just so happens to be the alpha. He's the strongest.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's king.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing too. What they don't talk about is how much of the Earth is water.
Most of it.
More than 70%.
Uh-huh.
So that is his domain.
Yeah.
The sea is his domain. He can go anywhere on this planet. From water in minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, he can swim anywhere in minutes. That is, and also, like you said, surviving on the bottom of the ocean, the atmospheric pressure of being under that much weight.
It's stupid.
It is crazy.
I mean, every 10 meters, I think it is.
Yeah.
You go up an atmosphere.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're talking what? The Marianas Trench is 2 miles?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, here's one thing that's actually one thing I would like to see, like a concept of an Aquaman introduction.
Yep.
Is they have those exploring the explorational vehicles, the little diver robots.
Oh yeah.
And it's down there and it's exploring the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and all of a sudden you see, it turns around and they see this man walking towards them, he just walks up to it, sees it, takes it as a threat, and just jams it with a trident.
Yeah, and you're just crap.
And that could be. I mean, honestly, that could be an introductory point if they do an Aquaman movie.
Yeah,
because that imagery, you don't see that in movies.
And here's the thing, though, we should have already gotten that Aquaman movie. We should have already gotten the Wonder Woman movie.
Yes.
Way before Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, Batman versus Superman is like the Civil War, kind of and honestly,
here's the thing that
go ahead.
Here's the thing though is this movie has already spoilers. This movie has already given away. We're gonna have to sit through this movie again because what happens in Bruce's dream when the Flash comes back doing the whole Flashpoint thing. You were right about him. The premonition, so something's going to happen.
And
Darkseid's going to do something to Superman to make him go nuts, like in Justice League War, the animated.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to do this movie again.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
because they already turned into a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Well, friggin' Darkseid.
Okay, Honest Trailers had a video on this, and they pointed out, this could have been 6 films. 5 to 6 films easily of content, of very well fleshed out content.
Oh yeah,
that you could play with and that you could do whatever the hell you wanted with. Here's the thing: you don't have to play catch up with Marvel. All right,
no.
Marvel has a head start on you because they got the ball rolling first. What you need to do is get the ball rolling to the point of where people will leave the Marvel Cinematic Universe to come see yours.
Well, here's the thing, though:
nobody's going to leave Marvel. Everybody loves both property.
Yeah,
well, a lot of people do.
Nobody says that you can only be one or the other.
No, well,
no.
Well, what I mean is,
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
If anything, they made it so easy for them because they proved it could be done, and that people would
flock
just
to
throw money at it.
Oh yeah.
So if you were like, hey, we're going to start out with a new Batman property that's eventually going to be part of a Justice League property, people would have waited forever for that.
Yes,
they would have had no
trouble.
Patience.
It's like
patience.
Hey, so we're gonna do, we're gonna keep going with these Batman movies. We're going to do a couple more Superman movies. We're going to bring in the Justice League. And see, that's the thing. Marvel had time. Marvel
took their time.
Marvel took their sweet time, and it paid off because they got to establish each character one at a time. Got their universe built, Then put them all in the same in the same box and made Super Smash Brothers.
And I mean, Marvel had plenty of hiccups. I mean, like Iron Man 2,
yes,
great.
Yeah,
Thor, basically romantic comedies, but
which they're hoping to solve that with Ragnarok.
Still watchable.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Avengers: Age of Ultron was a disappointment.
But that's
which
the thing,
really
but still not a bad film.
But they still,
Civil War, Avengers
2. Yes,
They took their time and did them justice. Even when they weren't good, they're still very watchable, and they still contributed.
And then they start bringing in IPs that people aren't particularly familiar with. Ant-Man, and they
Guardians
make that
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, and they make those IPs jump.
Yeah.
And they jump those IPs in popularity.
Yeah.
And people will watch them, no matter how silly. That's just like they're talking about Anna Kendrick being Squirrel Girl.
Yes.
Please.
They're talking about Anna Kendrick being Squirrel Girl.
No,
how silly of a character is that? And
no.
Go ahead.
You want to talk about fucking Squirrel Girl? We'll talk about fucking Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl beat Dr. Doom.
Okay,
on her own.
I would.
No, seriously, this is a thing that happened.
I would watch.
Squirrel Girl is a badass.
I would watch the crap out of a Anna Kendrick Squirrel Girl movie.
Well, that's what they're
not just because it's Anna Kendrick, but I mean because it's Anna Kendrick, but not.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I dropped the Anna Kendrick bomb.
No. See, here's
No,
the
you
thing.
dropped the Squirrel Girl bomb.
All right.
Okay,
Squirrel
fair
Girl
enough.
looks like a fucking joke.
The Anna Kendrick bomb already went
She
off a long
is
time ago.
not to be trifled
Well,
with. I
well, that's
tell
what I
you
said.
what.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, honestly, it's a silly character in terms of the concept, but she pulls it
awesome.
up. It's just like Ant-Man. Ant-Man, in terms of him,
Let's be
is a
honest.
silly character.
I'm more terrified of squirrels and encounter them more often than I do bats. I'm just
There
saying.
you go. Okay,
Just saying.
but
Not to mention, there was that one run-in your brother had with that chipmunk.
I mean, it happens.
Man.
oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so
All right.
we've gone on for 45 minutes.
We got other stuff.
We got other stuff to
25-minute
do.
video.
We got stuff we got to
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is what it does to us. Gosh, we need a podcast. Damn it.
Sorry for my yelling.
It's okay.
I
It's
should
okay.
apologize
So
for that.
we will see you all later. Thank you all so much for tuning into this. This was Batman v Superman by the Nostalgia Critic from Channel Awesome. Check out Doug Walker, guys. Check out everything to do with Channel Awesome, Nostalgia Critic, Angry Joe, friggin' Cinema Snob. Let's see, Todd in the Shadows. Check it all out, guys. It's awesome stuff. But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into this. This has been an experience.
This has been
something.
hell of thing.
This has been something.
Anna Kendrick requires lots of exclamation points. It's all right.
I mean, look, that shit's gonna be nuts.
All right, so on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Check out our various other endeavors down below. Check the comment section. We will see you all later. Peace out. God.
I win the video.
Stupid.
Woo!